Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're Envy Board Gaming. And today we are going to be ranking our top 10 themes.
In board gaming.
Of course, in board gaming. Just themes of life in general. So we rank them. Probably, as you guys know that watch our videos, I talk about theme a lot. So actually this list, I was like, oh, sure, that's super easy. I can come up with 10, but it was harder than I thought because I like a lot of themes.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so.
Yeah, and I had asked Nick about doing this. I was like, oh, should we do this for? But Nick is not much of a theme kind of guy. Not that I'm like kind of slamming him or anything like that, but he's just like, that sounds like something maybe probably just for you and Sam. And I was like, okay, this sounds good.
We got it.
So we have compiled our top 10 themes, and these are the themes that get us the most excited. When we see a game and it has one of these themes on it, it really kind of draws us in and gets us excited to play the game. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you get a notification every single time we post a video. And let's go ahead and start with Samantha's number 10.
So number 10 for me, and Eli would be super proud of this, is dinosaurs. So I like, Dinosaur World. I like
Tiny Epic Dinosaurs.
Even Draftosaurus. We play that with our 5-year-old. Oh, Raptor's rough. Not Raptor. Even, my mom, we got her the Jurassic Park game.
Oh, Danger, yeah.
Yeah, Danger. And even though we lost, I still thought it was fun. I really like any dinosaur theme game. I'm willing to give it a try.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know what's going to be coming here pretty soon. Jurassic World Legacy.
I know.
That's going to be fun too.
Is that the one that you backed for Kickstarter?
Yeah, your mom got me for my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's gonna be coming soon.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, number 10 is dinosaurs.
All right. My number 10, I suspect, will be much higher on Samantha's list. And that is going to be crime solving. So crime solving, I'm really into some of these. So it could be a game like Stop Thief, which I have played a lot of lately. Whether I'm the criminal running around trying to steal stuff or I'm trying to catch them, I like doing that. And then also the big one, like I've been playing, Detective City of Angels has been good. Been playing Chronicles of Crime through the Millennium series. Mm-hmm. Those have been really good. And I've realized that this is a theme that I didn't necessarily think was a big one for me. And it is definitely in my top 10 because now I get excited to kind of solve these puzzles.
Yeah.
And so that's why crime solving is going to be my number 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so number 9 for me is racing games. Mm-hmm. I love Downforce. I even like, I'm sorry, I have like pregnancy brain. The horse racing game that you got.
Long Shot?
The dice game.
Okay.
So those are like 2 just off the top of my head. Unicorn Fever.
Camel Up.
Camel Up, yeah, just help me with that.
Yeah, well, the Days of Wonder is coming out with a new racing game called Heat, so something to keep in mind.
So number 9 for me is racing games.
Racing. All right, my number 9 is a little bit more broad I promise some of these will become more narrowed. So this is more of a broad theme, I guess. But it really has to deal with like building or like creation, I guess. So I really enjoy this idea of building things up, or even when I think of like creation, I think of a game like Planet, where I'm literally physically building my own planet, or I'm physically building up something of my own, whether it be in like games like Tapestry, and I'm building my capital city and I'm putting out all these little buildings. Those games I get really, really excited about because I can physically see what I'm doing and what I'm building up. And it's it's not just like cards or something. It's something that's, you know, a physical, I guess, if I'm going to go that route,
right?
You know, that creation, that building kind of theme. I really, really like that. Even if I'm doing something that's like Cascadian, I'm building my own habitat and getting these animals and stuff. So yeah, number 9 would be creation / like building, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my number 9.
Okay. So for me, number 8 is Harry Potter themed games. I could not leave this off the list because I do love Harry Potter. I'm a huge nerd. But yeah, so my most favorite is the Hogwarts.
The deck builder?
Or the deck builder.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hogwarts game, and it's got the monsters expansion, the potions. So I really enjoy that game, and I mean, I think anything Harry Potter board game related, I would be willing to also try it.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Codenames Harry Potter, it was okay, but
right.
I don't know if I really count that. I mean, sure,
you really want
Harry
the theme
Potter
to ooze through. You know, that's not very.
I really want to feel like I'm, you know, immersed in the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's a good one.
And the characters and all of that, I think that's cool. And, you know, feels like you're in the movies or the books.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's your number 8?
Yep.
All right. My number 8 is going to be anything with monsters.
Oh.
I mean, you give me a King of Tokyo. You give me games like Ankh or like Blood Rage, and you have these big minis that are these monsters, and you're going around, and you're just, it's awesome. I think that's so cool. I feel like any game you ever see on Kickstarter or you got these big huge monsters on the box art, people get excited about it when you see these kinds of things. And so that's why Monsters is a really cool one, and those are the games that come to mind. I think of those big plastics and those kind of like miniature games, or if you get King of Tokyo, even that, you know, being able to pretend that I'm like King Kong or Godzilla trampling a city, I think that's really awesome as well. So anything that has those monsters, even if you're going up and fighting monsters as in those games, if it has monsters in it, I'm going to be pretty excited about it. If I can control the monster, I'm going to be even more excited about it. So if you have monsters in your game, I'm going to be pretty pumped. So yeah, my number 8, right?
Yep.
Number 8 is going to be monsters.
All right. So for me, number 7 is any type of traveling type game. So I love trekking the world. Actually, yeah. So trekking the world. Well, both. I like trekking national parks too.
Right.
But trekking the world was better. Oh my gosh.
Do you like parks?
Parks, yeah. I have to feel like I have to look behind me.
What about like Ticket to Ride?
Yeah,
Trains,
I would count that as more.
You
So I like
Pan Am.
Yeah, more so I like the traveling aspect than the trains and like Ticket to Ride.
Right, yeah, I get what you're saying.
But yeah, those like type of travel games I do like.
Yeah, Pan Am's a good one as well. Yeah, those are good. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So that's your number 7.
Yep.
My number 7 is a theme that I have been playing a ton of lately. And I was so tempted to put this really high on the list, but I think it's just because I'm riding this high right now of these games, and that is like combat dueling. And what I mean by that is I mean games like Unmatched, where I pick a character, you pick a character, and we just go at it. It's like Mortal Kombat kind of stuff, where you're in an arena and you are just wailing on one another, doing some crazy awesome moves, where I can have somebody like T-Rex fighting the Invisible Man, or Deadpool fighting, Sinbad, whatever it is. Or you give me a game like Dice Throne, right? And I got a Treant fighting Captain Marvel or something ridiculous, Or even if you take the Funkos and you have the different teams, and it's just, to me, that's just so cool. Just that idea just makes me think of, I get excited about that.
He loves conflict.
I really didn't really think I did, but honestly, whenever I see these games, I'm tempted to play like Super Fantasy Brawl. I've never played that. I know there's like wrestling ones and stuff.
Yeah.
My big ones are definitely Unmatched and Dice Throne. It's such a good theme. I just like it, and I just picture these fights happening, and it's awesome.
I'll already let you know that's not on my list, like, at all.
No, of course not. But
I'm non-confrontational.
I love it. So yeah. So my number. No, you're good. So my number 7 is combat dueling themed games.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah.
All right. So number 6 for me is civilization games. I love building up civilizations, especially ancient civilizations, but Tapestry is a civilization game, but it's not ancient.
Right.
It's kind of whatever you want it to be.
It's like alternate reality / futuristic / whatever kind of civilization.
Which I'm into, you know, like I love being able to build up things like that in my own like town, my own city. Would you count suburbia as that? Like, well, not a civilization. That would be more like
city building.
City building, right?
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't count that as that.
Okay.
I would count like if you're thinking like you never played like like Mezzo or even, you know, some of those that you're actually playing those civilizations.
Yeah.
You know, like Zulkin, where, you know, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Too. Yeah, and so I was like, suburbia, is more like a city builder. But yeah, I love the civilization games.
Right. And you just mean like games that revolve around a specific civilization, or like where you actually are a civilization growing?
I would say...
Or do you kind of put those together?
I kind of put those together, I think.
Okay.
Because I like being able to build my own, but also like it's based in a specific civilization.
Right.
You know, and like going back to theme.
Right, yeah.
So...
Yeah, I was interested because, you know, maybe you view it a little differently. So what a civilization some people might think of, because like you could say like Teotihuacan, right, or Teotihuacan, or however you want to pronounce it. That's a specific like theme of an ancient civilization, but you're not necessarily like
a Aztec type.
Right, you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, like Incan kind of thing.
And I guess if I'm talking about too, like my favorite like ancient civilization games, that's more like Roman, Greek. I'm like into that more. I guess
about like the Atlanteans.
I could kind of care less about that. And then the Aztec, I'm like, it's cool, but like, yeah.
Okay, all right, I get what you're saying. So anything that's kind of revolves around those.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was your number 6, right? So my number 6 is I have a lot of these games and I really like them, and that's going to be Viking. Yeah. And I think that's because of my inner Scandinavian
your
always
heritage.
wanting to come out,
yeah.
right? So I like, you know, those North Sea games, Champions of Midgard, Blood Rage, you know, this kind of I feel like Macho Man kind of Vikings going out and pillaging and plundering, and, you know,
that's where you get your height from.
Raids, yeah, probably. but yeah, so Vikings is a big one for me. I really like that theme. I do feel like at some point I might get a little burnt out because I feel like Vikings can be a little overdone. But, I mean, if you give me a good Viking game, I'm all about it. I mean, even if it's not good, I'll get excited about your game. I just hope it's good, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, Vikings would be my number 6 for sure.
Okay. All right. So, number 5 for me is exploration type games.
Okay.
I absolutely love Explorers of the North Sea. I love, oh my gosh, like... There's a lot. Are
there?
I'm like
exploring
Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I'm
games that you're exploring.
Yeah. The
what?
Gold. The
Gold.
Oh my gosh. The one that we always
Quest
play.
for El Dorado?
Quest for El Dorado.
Okay.
Some of them are blocked, so I can't see them, and then Quest to El Dorado. Those are just like a few that I can think of right now that are like my favorite exploring type games.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yep.
My number 5, right? Number 5?
Yep.
Yes, number 5. My number 5, Not that I want to give like Shem Phillips a lot of shout out, but it is going to be like a medieval. So I think of like West Kingdom games. You know, I want a castle and knights. You know, I want catapults and I want trebuchets. I want swords and shields and crossbows and to go back to simpler times. No, I don't know if that'd be better.
The dark times,
right? But no, that knight. You know, breastplated. You know, kind of King Arthur's type games. That to me is really exciting. You know, I kind of teeter between this one and Vikings and where they're going to go but I really do like it. So the castle, and I mean you can throw a dragon in there. I really like, you know, because I feel like with medieval comes dragons. I know dragons aren't real, but you throw that in here. I love it. Medieval, my number 5.
All right. Okay, number 4 for me is Disney themed games. Villainous is a great Disney game. I have not been able to play Sidekicks yet, but that will happen at some point.
That will be good.
I really want to play that. So, yeah, I mean, I think if you give me any game that is Disney themed, I'm going to be like, ooh, let's play that. Because I just love Disney stuff.
Yeah, Villainous is a big hit with you. Haunted Mansion's another one that's pretty good.
Yep.
I don't think we really cared too much for Jungle Cruise kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was okay.
But yeah, there are a lot of good Disney games out there, so it's good. Yeah, we need to try Sidekicks.
Every time I'm like at the store and I see it, I'm like, I want to buy it, but
yeah, I don't know anything about it really either. So
yeah,
I'll have to try that
I want to play that. So number 4 for me is Disney games.
All right, so you're all about the Disney and the princesses and everything. I'm going the opposite. My number 4 is Pirates. Oh, I really like Pirates, and I'll tell you, I get super excited, but I feel like I do get let down because I don't see a lot of really good pirate games. Although recently, Dead Reckoning has been amazing. I love that game. Dead Reckoning, such a great game. I would love a pirate game that can play, that feels piratey and does all the stuff, but in a short amount of time. You know, I do love pirate games. It is one, you know, I want the Kraken, just like I wanted the dragon and everything for medieval. I want Krakens. I want all the, you know, Davy Jones' Locker, Ghost Pirates, all that stuff. That will get me excited for a game, 100%. I love that theme. Battling on the open seas, you know, cannonballs flying across. Oh, it just sounds awesome.
Yeah, you like to feel like a pirate.
I do. I want to be immersed in that theme. Pirates is the way to go, and I'm hoping more come out that are good.
Oh, you know what? They could merge Pirates with Disney. Do they have a Pirates of the Caribbean game?
I don't know. Maybe.
They should make that.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sweet.
I mean, I feel like it would be.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Maybe Johnny Depp could be a part of it now that his court case is all over. So,
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't think Disney was.
I would totally be a part of that if anyone wants to make that game. Anyway.
Well, that's an expensive IP. Good luck. Anyway, yes. My number 4, Pirates.
All right. So number 3 for me is crime games. Love me some crime games, some murder, some love me some murder. No, I'm just kidding.
She is pregnant. If anything happens to me, it was her.
No. Chronicles of Crime, the best crime game ever. Awkward Guess. Love Awkward Guess. Detective City of Angels. Yeah. I mean, those are all just really good crime games. Stop Thief, that one I think is pretty neat too.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, some really good ones.
And that has been a theme for me that I think over the last year has increased. Like, if you were to ask me before, I was like, oh yeah, I just played maybe like a few here and there. But like, that's really became a theme that I think I look for.
Clue.
In games. Clue. I haven't played Clue since I was probably like a kid. But
okay. All right.
Yeah.
I figured that one would be a lot higher. So yeah, that's your number 3.
Yeah.
All right, my number 3 is one that Samantha had mentioned, and it's one that I think we talk about quite a bit, or at least I do, and that's racing. I don't know what it is, but I love the adrenaline. I love the anxiety that comes with racing. So give me that downforce, give me Camel Up, give me everything. I mean, almost every game can kind of feel like a race. Even Quest for El Dorado, it is a race. I mean, it is, and it is such a good game. So I mean, give me those
racing
games.
While exploring.
Right. And I mean, there could be 5, 6, 7 different horse racing games. I mean, granted, most of them are just like betting, but I just like that. And so not the betting. The betting's not the most exciting. It's the actual physical race when you're like pushing for somebody. Let's go! You know, it's exciting. Yeah.
Right.
I want to play like Formula D because that one looks good. That's one on my list that I want to play really badly. Formula D. But yeah, racing games, my number 3. Big hit for me.
All right, number 2 for me is Egyptian themed games.
So this isn't lumped into ancient civilizations?
No, Ankh is like the best Egyptian game I've played thus far.
Is it?
Emotep was kind of a letdown for me.
Well, Amun-Ra.
Amun-Ra I liked.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to like good Egyptian themed games, I've had trouble finding one before Ankh. Ankh really didn't make me feel so disappointed.
Did you ever play Kemet or no?
No. I feel like a lot of Egyptian games too are older board games. Like when I've been looking them up, like there's a lot of older ones.
More Euro-y, I don't know if that's...
Yeah, and I want it to feel like I'm really in Egypt, you know. Cleopatra, I was hoping I'd like that one more. It was cool to look at, but I felt like the gameplay I was like, I didn't like it. But it felt boring to me. I like to feel like it is truly Egyptian culture, and I love the whole thing with Ankh and like the gods. And so I don't know, I feel like if I'm just kind of like just putting things out, like little, like in Emotep you're just shipping blocks and stuff, like I don't know, for me it doesn't really give me that like Egyptian feel. And so yeah, I've always been a fan of Egyptian stuff and like movies, and so yeah, board games is one of those that is high up on my theme list.
Okay. All right, so my number 2 is going to be deep sea adventure games, and I don't feel like there are a ton of these out there that really feel super thematic, right? I know there's games like Abyss. That seems like a deep sea game.
Yeah.
You know, Aquatica, or literally the game Deep Sea Adventure, right? Yes, they're there, but I would really like a deep sea, you know, exploration kind of thing. Give me some more of those deep sea mythological creatures. Throw Nessie in there. Throw in the Megalodon. Whatever. Give me a game that is centered around this deep sea adventure. And I like this thing so much that I'm going to say loosely, I've been like playing around with the idea of trying to create a game within that theme, very loosely. So don't get any ideas. But anyway, yeah, that deep sea adventure, you know, kind of exploring the Mariana Trench, whatever you want to do, you know, that kind of stuff, shipwrecks kind of thing. I don't think there's a ton out there, and this is something that I wish I could see more of, because this is one that I haven't even played Deep Blue, I think, from Days of Wonder. I've seen playthroughs, and it seems, that theme really brought me in, and I was excited about it, but I haven't played it, so I want to maybe give that one a try. But that deep sea kind of adventurous kind of thing, that would be an awesome theme. I would really like to see more games like that. So those would be great. So right now, you know, Aquatica is kind of scratching that itch for me. But, yeah, deep sea games. Deep sea exploration.
Abyss is still the best one.
No, we'll agree to disagree.
No, it is. Okay.
All right, so let's go. Our number 1 theme. This is the game. This is the theme that gets you the most excited when you see it for a game.
Yep. And that, for me, would be animals.
Shocker.
Yeah, I know, right? Huge shock there, right? I love anything. I shouldn't say any board game with animals, but the majority I do enjoy. More specific, dogs. I didn't want to just have dogs on here because I love all animals, and there are lots of, I mean, even like, you know, I love cats. Well, love Isle of Cats. And Everdell. We played the Ark Nova with Nick and Vic. I thought that was even neat. You know, safari type games. Also,
we have some dog games that are coming with Dog Park. We backed Bark Avenue. I mean, we got some Dog Lover.
Yes.
I mean,
the racing Snowtails.
Oh,
Snowtails.
Snowtails. That's
that was
one.
Like the very first one. Like,
you even got excited about Sniper Elite because they had the Kennel Master with
yeah, I mean, I get very excited, and I feel like I'm so pumped for this dog season of board games, because before I feel like there was really nothing, and now there's like, yeah, and I was like, I like cats, but come on, like, where's the dog games? And so there's just so much, like with Dog Park, and then the Bark Avenue, and then Dog Lover, and I feel like there's just this huge influx of dog games, and I'm loving like every minute of it. But yeah, and then you taught me a new word about.
Oh yeah, you want to try it?
Anthropology.
Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic.
Yeah, something like that.
Apparently, that is animals acting like humans, like Everdell,
like
the creature comforts.
Yeah.
So yeah, like having their own little city and whatnot. So I like animals being animals, but then I also like them when they're like human-like. So I couldn't put that in two separate categories.
Okay. All right.
What? Say it again.
Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I didn't even know that was a word.
Yeah. Didn't you ever read those books? What was those books where the kids would turn into animals or whatever? I cannot remember it. Someone else to tell me in the comments. Did you ever read those books?
No.
No? Were they like literally? What? I think it was called the I thought it was like something like that. I can't remember. I swear.
I don't know.
Not Goosebumps, but you know, it was a book series. They always had like different books. I'll have to look it up later. I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
Oh, dang it. I can't remember. As a kid, they were awesome.
Yeah. Anyway. So that's my number one.
Okay. My number one, I kind of threw like 3 different titles in there. So I originally came up with like jungle adventure, and then I thought more like Indiana Jones type theme, or like treasure hunting. I love that theme. I really do. So give me things like Quest for El Dorado. I know we mentioned that a couple times. Give me Lost Ruins of Arnak kind of games. You know, when you're in the jungle discovering, like trying to go out and find hidden treasure. Or even games like Tobago, where you're driving around and digging up treasure on an island kind of thing. Or even if you give me a game that's kind of like Robinson Crusoe, where I'm stranded on an island and I'm kind of exploring around. Those kinds of games, if you give me a game that gives me a jungle and a guy with a machete and I'm hunting down ancient artifacts made of pure gold that are tied to some, you know, I don't know.
I feel like when I think
native people, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. I feel like when I think of that, like true treasure hunting and stuff, I think of the Quest to El Dorado.
Right, that's the one
that number one when it comes to
but Lost
treasure
hunting.
hunting
Is a big one too.
I know.
You know. So yeah, I really like that theme, and whenever I see it, it is a 100%. I must try that. And so yeah, those
Don't the
number one.
meeples in one of those games have like the little Indiana Jones hat? Is that Quest Eldorado?
It might be them. I think so. But I mean, that's the iconic thing.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I want the beige button up and shorts and the machete and the hat and everything. And yeah, I think that
like
sounds
Jumanji.
awesome. Yes, Jumanji, Jungle Cruise type stuff.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I want. Almost the point of, I mean, it's not in the jungle, but I think of like National Treasure. I mean, I don't have to need the puzzles, but I mean, still same, pretty much certain puzzles. But that kind of stuff where you're trouncing through the jungle, searching for treasure.
Right.
You know, Indiana Jonesing it up, you know? That to me is exciting. Throwing some jaguars, I don't know, some crazy stuff happening with those animals, some monkeys or whatever it is. I love that
Well, and I
stuff.
think we both agree, like, that's a theme that we like to play frequently.
Right. Yeah.
Like, if there's a type of exploration, jungle, adventure type game, like, we agree on that. We're like, let's play that. You know?
I love it. Oh, I'm yawning. Anyway, I love that theme. I do. It is, and that's why it's my number one. That makes sense. That's why I love it. Number one.
Yeah.
So that is our top 10 themes in board games. Just talking about these themes make me want to go try and find new games or old games that we haven't found. So let us know. Maybe we're missing something that you guys think that we would really love to try. And
what's your favorite theme?
Yeah, that's true.
Like out of all of the board games, like what would be your top theme?
Yeah. Let us know in the comments. I don't know if I think I said this at the beginning of the video, but please like, comment, subscribe, click the little bell icon. Well, I'm going to say it again, right? Because I know people watching. They don't click the button. Just please click the button.
Yeah, just click the button.
Just for me. It makes me feel better.
Just do it.
I'm just kidding. Don't touch the button. No. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See ya.